So now everybody's asking the same question. Can I really do this with a small account? Can I day trade with a small account? And the answer is a unqualified yes. So I'm going to qualify it for you. But it isn't no, that's for sure. Run the formula and find out. Because here's what nobody's really telling you. That $25,000 number was never magic. It was actually some regulator somewhere that picked it back in 2001 and never touched it again. It had nothing to do with your strategy, your edge, or your survival. But now it's gone, and people think the floor went with it, and it didn't. There's still a floor. It's just a real one this time. One that comes from the math of your strategy itself, not from the rule book. The rule lets you in the door at $2,000. That math tells you whether you should walk through it. Permission isn't the same as viability. So let me show you how the math thinks. Traders, they treat drawdown like it just happens to them, and they hope it stays okay, right? That they're not going to draw down too much. But I do the opposite. I decide my worst case in advance before I place a single trade. Drawdown is by design, not by accident, and it starts with one line. My maximum drawdown is 6% of the account. Now, most pro traders have a gold standard. They set it about 10%. If you're a retail trader, I'm sure that you've experienced 10, 20, even 50% drawdown, or maybe even 100% drawdown. I'm a little bit more conservative, so I stick with about 6%. Now, on 100 grand, that's $6,000. That's the deepest hole that I'll ever let myself get into. Now, of course, I'm using $100,000 because it makes the math real simple. So we'll work with that, right? If it was $200,000, then it would be $12,000, but it's still 6%. I choose that as my personal limit. It's my conservative route. And depending on where I go, it's always 6%. And everything else works backward from that. Then I assume the worst case is coming. That's how I choose my position size. What is the worst possible scenario? Because over hundreds of trades, that's what I'm really waiting for. There could be a bad case, a good case, whatever. I know that eventually there's going to be a bad case. So I try to plan for what that bad case is going to be. So that's typically a long losing streak. And in this game, it's not just a probability, it's actually an inevitability. It's absolute certainty. So I calculate it. Now, the way I do it is I take the base 2 logarithm or log of my trade account. And I trade approximately 500 trades a year, and that works out to about 9 losses in a row. And I round up to 10 just to give myself some margin. Now, you got to stay with me here, because the next part is where honesty lives. That base 2, that's my win rate. 1 divided by 50% loss rate, or win-loss rate. It's a coin flip. So let me just back up a little bit. When you're taking the log of something, it's a statistical way of determining what are the extents of runners, whether they're winners or losers. And the way you figure out how big that streak could be is you take the log and then 1 divided by your win rate. And in my case, that's 50%. So by dividing the 0.5 into 1, I get 2. So I take the base 2 log of the number of total trades that I have. And then what that will return to me is what is the biggest likely streak to happen, whether it's positive or negative. So this is all statistical math, but it's pretty important.
Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you're interested in having the tools you need to become a profitable zero DTE trader, check out the link in the description. Take care, guys.